before we start, let's take a look at our prompt. Feel free to pause if you want to take a look at the whole thing, but I've highlighted what I think is most important. Now that we've looked at it, take a second to get out your pencil and paper. I think the best way to start is to write down the top 5 things you're going for. So here I am writing down playful, modern, cartoonish, bright, and safe. For this example, I'm going to do 5 different thumbnail sketches. So I'm just writing out 5 different boxes. They don't need to be perfect or big or anything. These are supposed to be small. So let's start with the first one. For playful, I was thinking maybe a bone, and that ties in with the cartoon. Modern, we can apply that to the text. The brightness is going to be color, which we will not focus in here. And then safe is more for vibe. So I started off by putting the bone a bit sideways to feel a bit more playful. Then I just wrote the company name. You don't have to worry about whether it looks like a serif or a sans serif. Just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Boom, first one done. Let's move to the second one. I thought maybe we could do a puppy, since they mentioned a cartoon dog in their prompt. So I'm putting its little tongue out and showing its tail to show the playful side. And then here I am again, just writing the logo. Now I'm going to do this about 3 more times and talk about some things that you should keep in mind while I'm doing it. First, let's mention that it's always good to have a text-only option here. Remember, when thumbnailing, you only want to focus on the small little details, like what cartoon you want, or if you want it to be a script in your text only. Do not get too caught up in the details here. If you get too caught up, just take a step back and try to do some more. These need to be fast so that way you don't get caught up in them. Remember, at the end, you can always choose one that you like the most and refine it, which I'm going to show you how to do at the end here. Now I'm just finishing up my last one, and then we'll move on to the next. A little tip is, if you cannot quite understand what you're drawing, just write down notes. I chose number 2 as I felt like it fit the best. So I'm flipping my paper around, making a bigger box, and all I'm going to do here is draw the logo that I had before, a little bit more detailed. Don't get too lost in the sauce here. Just a bit more detailed. Like, I decided I wanted the eyes closed now, and I wanted the tongue out in a more energetic way. I still want the pause over the text, but I've decided here that I wanted bubble text, so I'm just writing that down. Remember, it does not need to be perfect. Here I decide that I want the tail to go on the right to feel more balanced, and I added 2 little lines to show energy. Now I'm just writing down simple notes like colors or the font I want, stuff like that will help me understand my sketch better when I go to transition it into Illustrator or Photoshop or wherever you prefer to make your logos at. And then boom, all done. This does not need to be a scary process, although I understand it is very intimidating. Just remember, do not get too stuck in the details or anything like that.